Hey, Drew, you killed this shit.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, where we get busy talking about wrestling, or as you know, me and Ted Turner like to say, wrestling. I think that's gonna be like the new trend, y'all. Everybody's gonna be saying that joke now. We're bringing it back, wrestling, giving y'all our reviews while entertaining y'all. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be viewing us or listening to us. May it be on the 613 Faye Production Network, on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music Podcast, or Google Podcast. Also, check us out in our Facebook group. We had a lot of new members. We thank y'all for joining us. We about to hit that 2 million mark soon. I smell it. I taste it. It's coming. It's coming. Welcome to all the new members. Continue to hit us up. Join us. Hit us in the comment section. Hit me. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Hit me on social media at Mr. Soul on Twitter, Soulman Simmons on Instagram. Also join us on 613 Faye on Facebook, on Instagram. Also check out our other podcasts we have, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Check us out. I was over there tripping out over Thanksgiving holiday. Had a great time. Check the bros over there out, OJ and G Money. You know what I mean? Hey, get all your sports stuff. But we're going to say what's up to the bros right now. Corner Boyz. What's happening? We're going to go in a different order right now. We always start with Jay Will. We're going to say what's up to Quabo first. Quabo. What's up, Quay?
What's going on, Marshall?
Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy belated Thanksgiving, man. Happy Colonizer Day.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Coming in hot.
Hey,
we starting off hot.
We had some turkey.
He coming in flaming. I bet you ate.
I did. Not turkey. We don't
Not
eat
turkey
in my house, no.
Nah, what you
Imagine if this was the one day he said I didn't eat. It should have been funny as hell.
Yeah, I starved. I fasted that day.
Oh, what you have up, York? I got to meet the fam, man. Your pops, man, beautiful guy, man.
Yeah,
chill,
funny guy.
like nice and chill, man. I'm trying to be like him when I get older, man. Just relax.
Don't duck the question. What you eat on Thanksgiving Day, Quabo? I'm interested.
Oh, we didn't eat turkey. We ate chicken. Yeah.
Birria tacos? That's chicken?
You had some
no tacos. Tamales.
Pizza with ranch
Yo,
dressing.
my man started going in.
Tamales?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was smelling good when I walked up in there now.
Oh, yeah.
And you ain't sample? You walked up in there and didn't sample?
Hey,
I'm surprised she didn't offer and give you a to-go bag.
I had to get back, I had to get back to the turkey bowl, the fellas was getting down out there. It was lit out that joke, man. I seen you out there, Jay Will. What's happening, Brody? It was good seeing you out there, man.
It was good to see you Thanksgiving Day. Our producer, Mike T, he don't like to be talked about, but my man made a turkey bowl thing happen in the neighborhood, doing good things in the neighborhood. Shout out to him, bro. Like, that's my second event that he done through. I'm proud of him. Glad to see that situation happen. It was great.
Yeah, lit. Shout out to everybody that came out and participated. It was lit. That was like the pregame for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Good God, what you have on your plate, man? What y'all have up in there for Thanksgiving, for Turkey Day, whatever you want to call it?
So you're just gonna skip us giving our socials? Let's come on, stay on track.
Hey, y'all got me talking about food, so let's go back to Quavo. Then Quavo, get your social right quick, man. What Jay Will have on his plate.
Okay, Jose Quavo 8 on all platforms. Yeah, we're on TikTok, we're on Spotify now, and make sure you check out 613 Faye. You can always catch me on there, kicking it with the Corner Boyz.
Okay. And that's your only social media, right? On Instagram. No, we got to keep asking them. We got to verify.
You suck, Marshall. You suck. No.
Quavo got like 3 burner accounts, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Which one got
My
the blue
boy, the
check?
Spanish Kevin Durant.
Yeah, we had to get Quavo to pay that $6 for that blue check to know which one's the real one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Quavo.
Go ahead, Jay.
I need to know, you out there using all them burner accounts to promote our show? I hope so, man.
Man, talk about it. You can find Jay Will. You can find me on IG, Instagram. You can find me Pharaoh. _ Pharaoh _ Will _ and then on Twitter you can find me at 4CB _ J Will with 1 L. You can find me on Twitter on that. Oh, and Facebook, J Will, 613 Faye Productions page, In the Four Corners page, all them other wrestling groups, especially the black ones. Come support them black wrestling groups. I'm in there.
With 1 L, niggas.
With 1 L. There you go. That's Jay
L.
Will with 1 L.
1 L.
It's the only nigga I know that got so many socials he needs to just write down on his fucking arm because he just.
You ain't peep. I had to look down.
You saw how he closed his eyes real quick. He was like, let me try to remember what it is.
I was like,
my boy be out there saying a prayer and giving his socials and shit.
Hey, what you have on your plate for the day, man? What I have up in there? Y'all had some turkey.
Oh, them yams. Let's see, them collard greens, the rolls. Turkey is normally not it, but once you have a fried turkey, you talking about a whole different situation.
Oh, you fried the turkey?
Nah, my brother did.
See, left it to the professional. See, that's what I'm talking about.
My brother fried that turkey. That, man, listen. Let's not get off track.
Okay. Yeah, we still got to hit Mel up. Man, you see how we get off track talking about food? I see you over there reminiscing like a mug. You just close your eyes and just start.
Like them old cartoons start floating in the air. Shit.
I seen the wavy. I felt shit getting wavy. That's what I had to like go
the
on
turkey
right
wing
quick.
floating around my head and shit.
Like, oh shit, man! What's up, man?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Oh, cool,
Y'all
man.
can
How you
find
feel?
me out Facebook and on Twitter, Jemell Scroggins. Twitch, King Mel Stacks. Instagram, King Mel 13. I am on Facebook and a whole bunch of wrestling groups promoting our show and giving off my opinions and laughing at you, you fake wrestling fans. All right? That's where y'all know everything.
Been watching wrestling for 2 months.
Watching wrestling for 2 months. Ronda Rousey, your favorite wrestler.
She's the greatest woman champion of all time.
Man, don't get me started on that. Someone called Ronda Rousey a black queen on the internet today. What? Let's not.
You know what? We're not gonna get. What you have on your plate, Mel?
Big mac and cheese, dog.
Okay. That was it, huh?
Crispy from the corner and some greens. That's it, man.
Hey,
I don't be fucking around with people. I don't got time because sometimes people chicken be undercooked. They turkey don't be right. I'll just stick to the sides, man.
Hey, low keto sides be the best part of Thanksgiving. It's like, for real, the mac and cheese, the yams, the greens. Then you got I don't eat stuffing, but the stuffing and dressing. Like, the sides be where it's at on Thanksgiving Day.
And the desserts too, bro.
Yeah,
that apple pie.
Oh, I had. You know what? We ain't gonna talk about because I had so much stuff, man. Oh my goodness, I had so much stuff like that didn't go together, but it was delicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you ever eat some stuff and you know what's in your stomach? Like, who the fuck are you? I ain't never seen you before. And there's just a whole big beef in that. You know,
low key, we did a pot roast this year, bruh. Oh my god, we need to do that every year. That pot roast was just succulent, juicy, just meaty meat. Right.
No, let's talk about this ain't the Food Network podcast. You know what I'm saying?
He started wilding like I'm in Marshall slide. but then he just started going on. Pause. For anybody in New York watching this, time out.
I think,
Pause.
ladies and gentlemen, I think we just found our first clip for the day.
Oh man. Hey, we ain't even 10 minutes into the show. Are we 10 minutes into the show? I saw the timer late. Good God. Well, look, this ain't the Food Network. Jay Will done took it a little bit too far. We talking about wrestling, y'all. We talking about wrestling. All right. Now, Quavo wasn't here last week. He was out. We didn't miss you.
Not at
We
all.
talked about you. You know what I'm saying? So we did our predictions.
Little bastards.
Yep. So we took some predictions. You know what I'm saying? You can just listen along and laugh at those who was wrong because we laughed at you. It's your turn to laugh at folks. But we're gonna get into it. We're talking about war games. Y'all know war games just happened, went down, and hey, we might as well call us what's some DraftKings that be betting and everything. Well, we was betting on everything on this thing, but we bet on who was sponsored by, which both Mel and Jay Will was wrong. Mel picked Kit Kat. Jay Will said Snickers or Stridex. End up being Supercard. Who would have fucking thought Supercard? Like
Beyblades. Beyblades.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Booker T put a bet up with Peter Rosenberg. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch the pre-show?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you see that bet that Booker T put up with Peter Rosenberg, or Peter Rosenberg put it with Booker T for $50?
Mm-hmm.
That the bloodline was gonna lose. Booker T was like, you better pay up too. Hey, we're gonna talk about it, man. Booker T, hey, he better have paid up. If I was Peter, I'd have been hitting him. Where's my money? I want in crisp $1 bills, unmarked.
Who wants unmarked ones?
He was talking that shit on.
No,
He was
the
talking,
shit
he
back
trying
to
to
that.
punk him on the air, bro. He was like, you better pay up too. You know, like, man, you don't sit your punk ass down, man. I thought that shit was funny though. But we're gonna get into war games. Start off with the women's war games match, in which we had Team Bel Air going up against, who was that? What's their name? Don't tip my tongue.
Bailey.
Damage Control.
Bailey. Damage Control.
Yeah, Damage Control with Rhea Ripley and what's that crazy
Dakota
girl
Kai,
name? What's the crazy girl
Nikki
name?
Cross.
Nikki Cross. Gonna climb on top of the cage with her crazy ass. I was like, okay. Let's talk about it.
Selling up that craziness there, aren't we?
Hey, talk about it, Jay Will.
Bruh. So I was fully surprised that the women's match was the first match of the night. So like they went in immediately and pretty good match. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I thought that Nikki Cross is kind of on this psycho shit. Like, I think I'm kind of tired of WWE doing this psycho thing and trippy shit with women. Like we did that with Alexa Bliss when she was siding with the Fiend.
Right.
She looks great unhinged. She looks
right,
great
but if we're doing essentially the same character continuously unhinged, it's like, all right,
let him get this shit out.
So like we started with Bianca in the ring first, the captain of the team, as the first person on the face side, which you gotta, like they sell the shit out of making her look like a beast. Like you can't sit here, you put her first, like you put the best in first. You normally save your best for last. A solid match. I thoroughly entertained. The match was entertaining. The match was strong. It made people look good. I didn't fall. Like, I just enjoyed every match. It wasn't long and drawn out. Like you expect for a match like that to be kind of long and drawn out with just spots here and there that could have been kind of dry, could have been whatever, could have been any situation. Great work from them. Good call on the team. And then, most importantly, Becky Lynch is the fifth person that they bring into the team on SmackDown. That was the game changer for them.
Okay. That's all you got?
That's all I got for that one.
All right. What you got, Quabo?
That nigga
with a
wasn't
women's
here.
War Games match. You ain't watch pay-per-view, Quavo?
I saw it. It was a good match. I thought they're a good match, and I expected them to have some kind of war games early in. I think having the women's war game start off the actual pay per view or premium live event made sense. Made a lot of sense because I like that when they have either the tag team, women's tags come in and start a pay per view event, they end up foretelling the pace of the pay per view or the premium live event, and they kept a really good pace. I think each person that was in there did a great job. I think Rhea coming in last, the way that she did it, I was really impressed by it. You know, you could just see the kind of vibes that she was giving off before she even got out the cage. Like she was like, "All right, get me in there. I'm in the gym. I'm ready to clang and bang. I'm ready to break some heads. Let's get in there." You know,
She started doing pull-ups in the cage.
right.
Right.
So she was ready. So I think we got a little bit of everything. I like the fact that they had a good amount of, I guess, objects that they could use. They did a pretty good job, and in the way that they kind of pinned Bianca with the table and during the match, I thought was pretty interesting. That was entertaining too. So I mean, it kept a really good pace. I liked the match itself and the ending too. So I mean, it was a really good way to start off the pay per view.
What you think, Mel? What you think about
So-
the match?
First, though, before I talk about the match, Jay Will,
Yes, sir.
I know you really didn't say that shit about Nikki Cross. I know you thought I was just gonna let that shit slide.
Go ahead. What you guys say?
You just said that you tired of seeing his character. This is the original Nikki Cross character.
No. I'm not tired of Nikki Cross. I'm tired of the unhinged crazy woman character.
Bro,
That's what because again, I
That's-
referenced Alexa Bliss,
bro.
her, Liv Morgan's on that shit too, where she's going unhinged and crazy. That shit is a repeated trend that's getting
This
tired.
is Nikki Cross' original character.
This shit is tired.
This is her original. This is the character everybody been begging for.
Would you, Jay? Would you rather her be Nikki Ash?
No. No. Well, in fairness, in her defense, Nikki Ash was a title holder.
So was Nikki
She is.
Cross.
So is she. She had the
So is that-
24/7 belt.
Hey, she had
Hold on.
minimal success.
See, you see how niggas is lying right here. Nigga Jay Will is showing his age. Niggas is lying. This Nikki Cross version, right, where she's been a lunatic, all types of shit, was a woman's tag team champion with Alexa Bliss. So she had title success.
Jay was right. Technically, Nikki Cross wasn't unhinged when she was with Alexa Bliss and she was the tag team champion. She was just a regular woman walking around just with looking like she was crazy, but she wasn't crazy then. So technically, Jay was right.
Oh shit, we got a ghost, y'all.
I just know y'all gonna ramble all over and over and over and over again. The man gave his opinion, and let the man rock out.
Got you.
Fair point.
Back
What
to
you
the
think
show.
about the match?
The match was.
I mean, he's crazy. He's crazy. Don't get it twisted. I mean, he said some stuff that I was like, oh man, yeah. Can we stop recording today, please? Next week, him saying, oh my God, they did the War Games match first early. Like every pay-per-view, there's a gimmick, and there's a women's one and there's a men's one. One of them don't go first, and the other one don't go last. But hey, who's paying attention?
It was literally the fact that it was the first match of the night.
Big Stunner.
Nah, how I felt about the match, I thought it was a great way to kick off the show. A great way to kick off the show. The fans were into it. I loved the fans' reaction when they was bringing in the weapons and they were screaming for the tables. I love everybody, all the women in there in that match, all y'all. If I would have seen y'all, all y'all right now, I would have gave all y'all a sticker. Y'all did a fantastic job for entertainment. Fantastic job.
Man,
I can't ask for no autographs or nothing, so I can give y'all a sticker. Fantastic job.
I'm a fan of mass autographs. But yeah, Team Bel Air got the win. Yo, match was like an hour long. You know what I'm saying? We explained last week how these war game matches go. So this match is about an hour long. As the fella said, great action. Almost had a few death spots. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody made it out safe and alive. I was like, Mia Yim, I need you to do something. I don't know what. I just need you to do something. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll see more of what she can do out there. Very nice spot by Alexa jumping off with the cage. Also with big time Bex jumping off with the double leg drop on him.
In the KOD at the same time with the double leg drop.
Yeah, that was sweet. And we got a nice little Easter egg with an Easter egg that I thought, and I would be interested in seeing Asuka versus Io Sky. I would like to see that appear on you know what I'm saying, paper, build that up. Because that promo they cut, you know what I'm saying, when they were speaking in Japanese, once I got the translation from what they were saying on the show, I was hilarious. So I definitely want to see them two go at it. As far as the picks, everybody picked Bianca, so everybody was right. So Quavo, you don't get to pick on nobody this time. All right. Next, we had Finn Balor going up against AJ Styles. I like this match that Finn was wearing. I liked it better than that crazy ass what we called it last time, Quavo? The Gimp mask or whatever. That thing was terrible.
Yeah.
What he had on.
Gimp Balor.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Terrible. This one I like a little bit better. I like the one that AJ did. I think was that a callback to their New Japan days?
What, that mask?
Yeah.
I know he wore it before in WWE. He did wear that mask before.
I saw like a lot of I guess like Chinese writing on their outfits and everything too.
Japanese,
so
but yeah.
There you go,
writing,
Japanese.
man. Come on, dog.
There you go, Japanese.
Japanese, dog.
So-
Japanese, dog. This brother's in the New Japan wrestling. He gonna say, yeah, the Chinese writing.
Hey man, my bad. So
Dog,
yeah,
you don't
the
understand.
Japanese writing.
What is wrong with our host?
Can I keep going, man? Can I
You
keep
chose him.
Hey, y'all said
I chose you too. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, why'd I do that?
You chose him twice because he came back. All right, so
The first time was because he's a friend. The second time I was intoxicated.
To hell with both of you.
so yeah, I did like the Japanese on AJ's outfit. So yeah, to me this was a great match by two professionals. Very good, solid match. Both of you guys picked Finn, and both of you fools was wrong. So Quavo, tell me what you thought about this match and pick on Mel and Jay Will for being wrong.
Oh yeah, they were both horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. He lost. Just in case you guys didn't watch the match, he lost. And if you watched last week's episode, they got it wrong because Finn Balor lost. But yeah. Oh man. Judgment Day. Goodness gracious. Judgment Day. I'm sorry, you can't beat the OC. Not today. Whew, yeah. Guys, guess what? Finn Balor lost. And you guys were wrong.
Because you're just gonna keep running with that.
Why not?
You got nothing else to say.
I mean,
And this is why they pick with
it's a
you.
decent match.
Let the man
Nah.
18 minutes. Eh.
Go ahead, Quavo. Say what you got to say.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
No, I already said it. I already said what I had to say. They lost. Kind of
Boo!
like y'all got this thing wrong.
Boo this man. Why is he here?
Boo! Now I see what I get on your ass. Boo!
He didn't say nothing. He said a lot of nothing for 3 minutes.
Oh man,
We were wrong. Okay, cool. Thanks. He said it.
we go to
You will
Jay
say
Will.
differently. All right, cool. So now for someone who actually watched the match, who paid attention to the match. So we had ourselves a good match. He said two good professionals. You're right. We had two good professionals. We had two dudes who were a part of a historic stable at one point in faction, and we had a solid match. Super match, high entertainment, high energy. The crowd was behind them. AJ Styles came out strong, brand new gloves. Man, shout out to Marshall. Solid point. The fit, harping back to Bullet Club days. To me, second best match of the night.
Oh shit.
Second best match of the night. In a storytelling aspect, second best match of the night.
I would have thought they would have used the other ring, but surprisingly not.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you think, Mel?
All right. Good match, but it took me a while to get into it. No offense to them guys, but after that first match, I just needed it just took me a moment, like halfway through the match. That's when I was like, "Oh shit, this shit is actually pretty entertaining." That was halfway through. But shout out to AJ Styles getting his very first pay-per-view win in over 3 years in single competition.
Crazy.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And Quavo, I know I was wrong, but at least I showed up to work last week. Fuck you.
Oh shit.
That's another clip.
hey, Hollywood's on the other side. That's been like, oh shit. Oh man. All right. So next we had the Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi match. Shotzi when they got her tank upgraded, boy. She came out there with an upgraded tank. We always right on this one, of course. Ronda coming away with the victory. So we said that, but we bet on the time, right? So Jay picked 7 minutes, Mel picked 5 minutes or less, and I picked 10 minutes. I had faith in shots. Last time that's gonna happen. Jay Will, you won. The match was 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Mel, why you think she was gonna lose in 5 minutes or less, bro?
That shit was 7 minutes. That shit felt like 20.
Yo, shortest match of the night, but it
It's
dragged
still
out the
going.
longest.
She tried though, yo. Bless her heart. Shotzi tried. She had to go against Ronda and Shayna Baszler. Come on.
So, first of all, Ronda should have just walked in there and broke her arm, called it a day. All right. The fact that we had to see all the extra shit, the diving and almost dying in the ring type shit, that was unnecessary. That's not who Ronda Rousey is. She's an MMA fighter. So she should do all the MMA moves in the ring. It just looked crazy.
You saying she should have stayed in her lane?
You can't have somebody who's unseasoned work with somebody who's unseasoned and just figure, well, we gonna make some great souffle. No, the shit don't work like that. It was just crazy. Like the timing of the moves was off and everything. Listen, ladies, right? Y'all have a performance center. If you don't know where it is, I'm gonna need you to Google that shit and go check in. They have some great talent that's working there. Please use them. Not for my entertainment, not for the Four Corners entertainment, not for the WWE entertainment, just for your safety. Please use that. Thank you.
This has been a public service announcement from King Millsack.
The words of King Mel does not represent the 613 Faye Production.
Right.
Anything said and used by King Mel Stacks does not represent the Four Corner Boys or 613 Faye Productions.
Oh man, Jay Will. Speak on the Shotzi Ronda match, man. What you think about this match right here?
I was right. Jose, I was right. Jose, I just wanted to make sure you knew that I was right. So, sorry, I was right twice because I said who was going to win and I got the time right. So just letting you know I was right twice. Just letting you know. Cool. Now on to the match. 7 minutes and however many seconds. How it felt forever.
I don't like your takes.
Oh, okay. My takes are entertaining. Your takes. Anyway, I gotta say the match was exactly what I was expecting it to be. I mean, Shotzi, she got a little moment. She had a little moment, other than when she's in the women's rumble. I don't know if any other premium live events that she's really on for real, but she had her moment. Cool. I mean, like Mel said, you can't have 2 bland pieces of chicken breast and expect it to make a gourmet dinner to somebody. You might as well have seasoned that turkey for Thanksgiving with Aquafina. But I mean,
that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, right.
That was bad.
That was as bad as the match.
It's like crickets.
Every wrestling event needs a match that may or may not be a crowd winner, but it's going to serve a purpose at some point. Like this match is going to serve a purpose at some point for Ronda. So
For Ronda.
I would say for Shotzi.
For at some point for Ronda, like it's really just extending a title run. That's all it's really doing right now.
But
yeah, right. Shotzi could be like, it took you and your girl to jump me. Come on, X, Y, Z.
I pray this feud doesn't continue.
Feud.
So you think this is over?
I hope that this is over.
All right, let me ask you this then.
This feels like some Vince shit.
Let me ask you this then. Is Shayna ever going to turn on Ronda? How long until Shayna turns on Ronda? Or is Ronda going to surprise us?
I think that turn on the two of them is inevitable. I think it's bound and determined to happen. Granted, we're not going to get really good talking between the two of them, but I think we're going to get a decent match out of the two of them. Shayna is going to be the one to make that match look good. I don't expect much from Ronda making that match look good, to be honest. But Shayna's going to make that match look good. And I think we said it before. We might have said it on camera. We might have said it in our chat just talking. I would love to see a real octagon match between the two of them. I would like to see that, but it's WWE. We won't see that. We don't want to brawl for it all again.
Put them in a Lions Den.
Yeah, we
had
one
that shit.
We had one
whatever
of them.
that shit is called.
Yeah, you're right.
That fight pit that Shane tried to come up with.
Well,
they had
a Lions Den match with Steve Blackman.
That jump. Oh yeah,
They could put them in the Lions Den or the fight pit that they just did with Rollins and Matt Riddle.
That one. I was thinking about old school. Shamrock and Steve Blackman.
Yeah, they could do either or they could put the tag team titles on them.
That's the discussion for another day right there. Let's see what Quavo thinking this thing right here. What you think about Shotzi and Ronda, Quavo?
I actually agree with Jay Will, man. This was a quick match. It's a bathroom break. Get in, get out. I didn't like the match. It was a bit of a snooze fest for me. And yeah, I'm glad Ronda got the win. Get this out of here. I do not want to see Shotzi versus Ronda again, and I'm good with that. I'm happy with it.
You ain't like that spot that Ronda did from the top?
Nah, no. Ronda should be putting people into submissions a lot quicker. I don't know why it took you more than 7 minutes. I should have seen it in 5, but it is what it is.
Oh, so you teaming with Mel? It should have been 5 minutes or less, huh?
Should have been, but it wasn't, because I was right.
Look, she was trying to work, man.
We weren't trying to make Shotzi look like what she is. Trash.
They're trying to work with him. All right, so next. This was one of my favorite matches of the night. And I'm talking about the triple threat match for the United States title. Seth freaking Rollins. I like his theme song. Versus my man Bobby Lashley going up against old Austin Theory, the kid, as they're calling him now. However, new United States champion in Austin Theory. Bobby getting these battle scars, I think is cool, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, get them jumps. That frog splash from Seth to break up the count, that was sweet. I thought might have fucked Bobby's arm up the way that he still had Austin in the hurt lock. I thought his arm was fucked up or something, but that was a nice spot. Um, the walk on air by Rollins. Oh, that was sick. That was mean. And the crowd reaction, the Theory winning, was hilarious to me. Yeah. Jay, you picked Seth, but you wouldn't been mad if Austin won. And Mel picked Austin Theory. So yeah. Mel, what you think, man? What you think about this match? You picked Theory to win. You seen something in Theory? Think out of his time? As Triple H says, time to be for him to be resurrected. You felt that?
We're getting a new version of Austin Theory, and Quavo, I was right. So, in this new version of Austin Theory, right? He's no more the Vince McMahon guy. So, he's no more the future. He said he's about the present. So, that's why I just said, you know what? It's luck of the draw. Bobby Lashley, ever since he put this Hulk Hogan colors on, he been whooping people asses. But this will be his second loss on the pay-per-view. Now, Seth Rollins put the blonde in his hair. I don't know if he's face. I don't know if he's heel. I'm gonna just
got
go
some
stick with
extensions
somebody.
put in, dog. Like no bull. He came out one night. He put extensions in his hair.
Look,
His hair
I ain't
straightened.
wanna pick Austin Theory, but something told me this motherfucker was gonna win. Just something told me he just gonna walk out there and win this match, and he did. And that proves one thing: Quavo, I was fucking right. Fuck you.
Oh shit. Quavo, what you think about this match right here, man?
I like the match. It was pretty good, man. Seth was looking good in this match. I think Bobby and Seth in the early in made it very entertaining. Yeah, man, they definitely told a really good, interesting story. And then having Theory come out with the win, I thought was pretty good, man. Give the guy his belt, put him on the road to greatness, see how well he does, and see how well he develops his character, and see what he brings to the table.
Credit to Seven. Like I think every pay-per-view he tries to do something different or something new. You know what I mean? And when he was in the corner and he just had that look in his eye, I wasn't expecting him to do that step one Theory and give Bobby the stomp. That was like, oh my god, that was about as sweet when he took that RKO from Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that jump? That jump was
Mm-hmm.
sweet.
Randy caught his ass.
What? That jump was sweet, man. What an athlete.
One of the
Jay
greatest
Will.
moments ever.
Yo, imagine how his highlight reel would be. A Seth Rollins highlight reel.
Sick.
Like
They're
serving
already
moves and taking bumps. That would be
low key, his highlight reel is already great if you really pay attention to like Facebook, WWE social media pages, the compilations they put together. It's already great. But all right, my turn for the match. Cool, Jose, you didn't gloat about this one. I was wrong, but Mel was right. So cool. So now we get to this match. No one brought up the fact that Bobby put the hurt lock on both of them at the same time in the match. That was a pretty cool moment. Like, I don't think that this match did wrong for any one of the wrestlers. You made every single one of them look great. You had some great moments. You had some moments that were just like, damn, they're really trying to steal the show. They had moments in that match where they were really trying to steal the show. And the fact that one fatal error that Bobby made at the end cost him the title that he wanted to get back. And Austin took advantage. He saw opportunity knock and he kicked in that door and got that pin at the end. It was a smart way for him to win. They didn't make anyone look bad in that match. I think that was, to me, one of the best matches of the night. I can't say it was the best match of the night, but like that match, solid work from every single person in that match. Solid work from every single person.
Good shit, Jay Will.
Good shit, Jay Will.
Good
And
shit.
the crowd being mad by Austin winning, that was funny to me.
Oh, the crowd
They need to
reaction
give
was
him a break.
The crowd reaction was priceless for it, man.
Oh
Everybody
man.
thought Seth Rollins was gonna win.
They
That
wanted to
was the
sing his
thing.
song. They wanted to sing
Yup.
his song again. That's all it was.
Yo, it's really crazy. I don't think we really talked about it. It's crazy how like his song, Bailey, and someone else, I can't remember who the crowd just keeps singing their song after that joint has cut off. And it's crazy. How did they really stop and start that match after that, bro? Like those moments are crazy to me.
That's what they do, man. That's part of being in WWE Universe. You'll experience it soon, Jay. Will you let us know how it is, man? He's gonna come back like, yo, I sung everybody's song. Everybody. Oh shit. I even saw Michael Cole's song.
Will gonna come back. Yeah, Will gonna come back blown as shit. I couldn't hear Michael Cole, man. I couldn't hear him the whole time.
Oh man. All right, so next we got the men's War Games match. And you already know. You already know. Victoria's the bloodline. So Booker T, I hope you paid up that $50 to Peter and Chris. Unmarked $1 bills. That's right. Throw your ones up.
And Sami Zayn could be an honorary ooze, then I could be the black ooze. Put my one up there.
Hey, honorary. My man, full blown ooze now.
Full blown ooze after that down.
Oh man, Butch was like a pit bull out there. You know what I'm saying? The 50 beats. That was a nice little spot. It definitely told a story. I definitely seen a difference in this match where this one told a story where I think the women's match was like a spot fest. You know what I mean? They were just doing all kind of crazy shit in that jump. Great stuff. Jay Will. Mel, we all picked the bloodline to win. I don't think it was a doubt. My only person that went against the bloodline was Booker T, crazy ass.
He's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? We should all get $50 from him for making that dumbass bit.
Tell me he did not just say that.
Right. Hey, speak on the Jay Will. The embrace, baby. We've seen the embrace.
So
that's my dog.
Earlier, I said second best match of the night, story wise. This was the first best match of the night. Like I just can't. You see the full story just kind of go into this whole thing. The one person who was against Sami now embraced him. The moment where Roman stopped Jimmy from going into the ring, bruh. Great moment. Oh my gosh. The match told a great story. We got the confliction with Sami about having to fight KO. Our dear friend Colin decided that he wanted to say, this is stupid because we see Sami and KO, we've seen this several times. You can say that and have a valid point for somebody who's been watching wrestling forever versus you can't say that for somebody who is just now watching this. The only information that you know of is the simple fact that the announcers say that they have a history, they're friends. For them to see this play out in the ring, one, we saw it backstage. Two, we saw like promos. And three, we saw it happen in the ring. Those were moments of real storytelling that you showed the characters of each individual person.
Speak on it, Jay Will.
You see the growth of Jay, who now is like, yo, he got my back. He cares about my family. He not going to double cross us. The embrace at the end. I don't even really to me, at this moment, I really don't need to talk about the match itself, as in like the spots that we saw. It's literally the storytelling of the match that made this match to me so good. Like, there wasn't a moment that I was bored by this match, action wise, story wise, and everyone in that ring put on a good ass show. I'm done. Oh, and I was right.
Quavo, look like you ready to jump through the screen. Quavo, talk about it, Quavo.
Yeah, I mean, he said some pretty good things. Long-winded as usual, because he's Jay Will. I'm surprised you don't have an extra L for long-winded.
But I was right.
But you were right. I give you that. I mean, hard not to be right with the bloodline. They're the guys. You gotta put your ones up, I guess. Yeah, these guys, they did a good job. I think Sammy overall was probably the biggest draw in this match. Seeing whether or not he would turn, seeing how he was saving Jay, how he was proving to Jay throughout the entire match, like, I'm on your side. Work with me, don't work against me. I think that really did a great job. Also seeing how he had to prove to KO that no, these guys are with me. They've embraced me. They've brought me in, and I'm family, and I'm not gonna turn on them. And you're gonna have to get this haluva kick, bow. I think Sammy did a great job in this match. I think it was beautiful and showing to the tribal chief that he was down with the get down. I think that was a great job. And then having that, like Jay Will said, that embracing moment where everybody gave him a hug, everybody was with it, and they took that win, and it was great. It was beautiful. I think that was a great way to wrap this all up and tell a good story about this match. So yeah, I agree with Jay Will. This was definitely top tier, number one story of the night. It was really good.
Man, you agree with Quavo? The biggest draw. You agree with that?
I agree with both my Four Corners brothers. They said some good points out there. I love their points. I'm gonna just say that you didn't add in my prediction. I said it would have been funny if KO and Sammy would have turned on each other. That didn't happen.
Nope.
Well, actually teamed up and turned on the team, but that didn't happen. But what did happen, what I predict, what I knew was going to happen, was Pete Dunne was going to duck and Jay Uso was going to give Sammy that
You did call that. You did win that parlay.
I knew it. I don't know how, but I just knew it. Pete Dunne
and he
was
walked
gonna
off
duck.
on him. Jimmy tried to check on him. Man, forget that fool. That was like a funny moment.
It was so good I had to go watch it twice. Just from a story point.
Damn, Jade. I'm sorry.
Like, it was so good I had to watch it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff out there. And this was pretty cool because Roman didn't win the match. He let Jay and Sammy do the stuff to win the match, which I found interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, good stuff out there, Bloodline. All right. Y'all might be the ones, but over here we the foes, though. We the foes,
baby. Throw the motherfuckers down. All right. So that was War Games. Very nice. Very nice. Do you recommend it to a friend, Jay Will?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Skip the Ronda match.
He said skip the Ronda match. It's terrible, bro.
Use the Ronda match as a bathroom break. Bathroom break. Boom boom. Come on back.
Oh, terrible. Mel, you recommend it to a friend?
Yeah. Unlike these guys, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. What you do is right. You do the VHS. You put the Ronda match first. Then you put every other match after that. So this way you get the boring shit out first.
So
everybody
terrible.
get hyped up by the other shit.
So terrible. So terrible. Now what you do is You do is you put that Ronda match after the women's war game match. That way, you like you said, because you said you needed some time to come down after that first match. Because that joint was like watching Avengers Endgame and Infinity War back to back. So you need a little time to digest your brain, and then boom, you insert that Ronda and Shotzi match. You know what I'm saying? Give you some
the Justice League with
you know
Snyder cut.
before the Daniel Snyder cut.
But nah, I recommend it to a lot of people. All right. I even recommend it to my grandma. She don't know how to use streaming shit, but I will recommend it to her. The only thing I do take away from this pay-per-view, I believe this was the very first Survivor Series without a traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody noticed, or any type of elimination match. But hey, it's the highest paid, highest gross Survivor Series yet. So,
yep.
More power to the bloodline.
We had the gimmick of War Games, so that answers the call.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And they had the post media conference afterwards. In which, to your point, Mel, yep, old Paul came out, old Triple H came out saying it was the highest grossing Survivor Series of all time and the most viewed, and was a complete sellout. I mean, look packed, but we know how they do with the ticket sales, y'all. We know how they do. So what we got to see till the actual numbers come out. You know what I mean? Watching the post media conference, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was sitting back like TK. This is how it's done. You know, nice and professional. Sammy and Paul came out and knocked it out the park. You know, Becky and Bianca came out, knocked it out the park. You know, Paul came out, knocked it out the park. You know, it was great. Anybody else catch the media conference? You guys catch the media conference?
Not part of it. It was a long night.
It was a long night. What you think about the conference, man?
I think it was good.
Professional, right?
Very night and day, very night and day different. Media conference versus media scrum.
Media scrum sounds dirty, like something's about to happen at that show, though. Like the BET Awards.
You tired of CEO hugging on you every time you come out to go ahead and say your words? Come to WWE. We professional.
We the Grammys. Can't say the Oscars. Will Smith will fuck with the Oscars, so we gotta use the Grammys.
Well, this show will never get sold to BET.
Niggas don't even watch that shit anymore.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even own that joint no more. What you talking about? That's like, I'm back in the day with Team Summit, baby. Don't get me started with them. You know what I mean? All right.
The words of Marshall Soulman Simmons does not reflect the 613 Faye production.
Oh man. Hey, anybody trying to cut the check? Hey, cut the check. We can take it. Hey, all right. So let's anybody else catch the conference, Mel? Jose? Either one of y'all?
No, it was too professional. It was too professional for me.
You like his media events to have some messy, some arguments and beef.
Mel still watch Jerry Springer. That's nowhere near Jerry Springer level. Ain't no drama on that. I ain't watching that bullshit.
Hey, the next AEW one's going to have the Maury camera guy chasing behind somebody on the backstage.
Hey, speaking, hey, that's some petty shit right there. And speaking of being petty, the Elite trolling CM Punk, y'all. What the Elite out there doing, man? They trolling CM Punk, man. What they doing out there? Fuck with CM Punk. I saw what they did last week. Did you see what they did?
Besides putting the fuck the CM Punk chants in the BTE episode. Besides that,
we talked about that.
These motherfuckers had the heart to go into Chicago, and Kenny Omega, all of a sudden, Kenny old tough guy, is going to just bite Pop from basically getting bit at the, they ratchet media, scrum media, whatever they wanted to call it.
Aftermath. We'll call this at the Kumite.
And then on top of that, to be even more petty, use the GTS.
That's petty.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Then they went to Mindy's, right? Nah, I don't know. They went to Mindy's.
Nah, they listen. The Elite so petty, they probably go to Mindy's rival.
Right.
They probably went to Hillary's.
The berries. Now, for look, we going to Dunkin' Donuts, bitch.
We don't care if our donuts come off a truck.
Hey, yeah, they are petty like that. Oh man, what y'all think about that? What you think about that, Jay Will? The Elite, King of Petty.
They knew what they doing. This was premeditated, pre-planned. It was
Kenny joined along with him.
great TV. Enjoyed every second of it. We know that this went unanswered by admin, everybody running backstage. Nothing happened from this, but goodness gracious, the petty lack of respect, true heat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can count Chicago as one of them cities that AEW might not be going back to.
Man, they going back to them. They ain't got no choice to go back to them.
I'm about to say
That's
they
their
gotta
higher
go back.
gross. That's one of their higher gross cities, man.
Yeah, they need
You know
that
how many
shit.
events they do in Chicago per year? At least 5.
Damn.
Fucking
That's a hot town. You going back 5 times a year, boy.
petty ass.
Shit, we
'Cause
get this the
they
most
could
the
barely-
WWE came around. I think we got 2 shows this year. You know, the last time we got 2 shows a year, like 3-4 years ago. Like, yeah,
TV shows, yeah, but we do get the super show.
the house shows. Yeah, you gotta go out to Upper
we get the
Marlboro
house
and
shows,
stuff.
yeah. But
yeah, that's true.
yeah, the house shows be at
How you know?
Showplace.
You ain't never been to one. How you know?
I've seen the advertisements for it, Nick. Hey,
Oh,
look,
he be
I'm
looking,
there
boy. He
next
like,
week. I'm there December 5th. Quit playing with me.
There you go. Promote that shit, Nick. My man.
talk that talk, Jay Will.
You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
I better see you on TV too.
I'm gonna try.
Throw them phones up while you on that TV, baby. Hey, what you think?
You know he ain't throwing no 4s up. He gonna be throwing up that Popeye's chicken, man.
Can we do one segment without a chair shot, man? Shit, dude. Hey, Quavo, what you think about the Elite trolling CM Punk, man?
I think it's
Hurry up for Mel throw another chair.
oh shit, it's entertaining, man. Entertaining. I mean, this is something Kenny would do. Kenny would definitely do it. You know, I can't wait to see the next trios match. Who's to know what they're gonna do next? You know, they're gonna come out with cult of personality in the background. I don't know.
Oh, bruh.
They might. They some cold guys, man. They're playing a really smart chess game with CM Punk and breaking that fourth wall and pissing him off. I think it's entertaining. I'm loving it. So I'm hoping the next trios match is we will see the next thing that they're gonna do. I don't know. Maybe they all come out in CM Punk merch. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
All right, it's a question. Because I asked y'all this last week about Jay and Bow Wow. This a work or a shoot?
Definitely work.
With CM Punk and the Elite?
CM Punk and the Elite.
Okay.
I don't think it's a work, but then it could turn into a work.
Yeah, it could.
Like, we don't know. Everything is up in the airs. So, we know CM Punk is doing commentary for MMA, and we know the Elite is trolling him. So, anything further than that, we won't really know until CM Punk becomes 100%.
Right.
So, once CM Punk becomes 100% and he just so happened to pop up at AEW in one of their 35,000 Chicago shows, then we would know. But until then, once he get heels up, stop eating Mindy's, and get his shit back together. Right now, let the Elite keep doing the Elite because they got to stay relevant. And regardless of what they doing right now, They making CM Punk more relevant once again. He's not even in the wrestling ring, and we still talking about him.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
that's what you do, baby. That's how you do it. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, cool deal, cool deal. Moving on. So, yeah, I was watching AEW. I saw 10 turn on a Dark Order. -1 was so heartbroken, looked like he was about to cry. I'm like, man, 10 been there since, you know what I'm saying, the beginning, man. That was -1 favorite wrestler. Like, damn you, 10. What you think about this heel turn, man? What you think about this turn, Jay Will? Start with you on this one.
So 10 has been one of the guys that I will watch faithfully on Dark Elevation. It was Dark Elevation. The Dark Order. Great group of guys, but like there's always one person who genuinely does stand out from the group. 10 has been one of those guys for me. I've enjoyed him, even though, mass wrestler, people feel a certain type of way about them. But I think that he was great. The turn is surprising to me. I didn't think that we would have someone from the Dark Order like
team up with Roosh.
Yeah. He wasn't the person I would have expected. That's for sure. To turn on the Dark Order. Really interested in seeing where this is going to go. I've definitely have high hopes for him. We definitely need they definitely need some really strong people who really showing up and showing out. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm definitely surprised by this one.
Okay. Mel, what you think, man? 10 turned on a Dark Order, taking off the mask. He took off the mask. Gonna change the name too?
I don't know what he gonna do, but I'll tell you one thing. He went out there, took that mask off, and said, "Fuck these kids."
What?
My man
probably kick him in the ass while he was down there squatting down crying.
Fuck these kids. He took off the mask, and I was like, hey, hold on. When did Ryan Gosling start wrestling? Yeah.
Juiced up Ryan Gosling. And they beat my other man up, ripped his mask.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, you hate to see somebody like leave their faction, but that was a great way to leave your faction. In a way,
he
like
tired of playing with kids. He said he's trying to go hang with some grown women. He tired of being around kids.
Yeah. On top of that, he said, "I'm tired of y'all. What was the last thing we accomplished? We haven't accomplished shit since Birdie been gone. We haven't accomplished shit. And then we let Hangman use us, get the title, and then dip on us. We haven't accomplished shit. So you know what? It's time for me to go join Roosh, and I'm out."
Exactly what he did too. He tired of going to McDonald's every fucking weekend.
He only joined Roosh because Andrade ain't there. I'm telling y'all.
Right, as soon as Andrade, if Andrade comes back, he's gonna go back. Grass not green on the other side.
10 got tired of that he really got he got tired of that YouTube money. He needed some real TV money.
Oh man. Oh man. All right, with that one.
We ain't never going
to Quavo, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, he out. Oh, 10. Yeah. I think it's a good thing for him, man. I think it's time for him to break out of the shadow of the Dark Order and come out there and show us a new side of 10, show us a new side of 10. Although I will say the way that he walked away, it looked like he was about to punt the crap out of -1. I was like, oh my, don't do it.
Right?
Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
Like, fuck these kids for real.
Right, for real. Oh my gosh. Field goal. Field goal.
My man would have pulled the Snitsky.
Yeah.
My man would have
Hey,
pulled the
remember that
Snitsky.
when he kicked Lita's baby out?
Oh,
That is
man.
good. Who that King or JBL screaming that? And it's good. You would not see that shit on TV today, bro. Like real live, man.
Oh man.
It wasn't my fault.
Right? That was... Oh man, stay focused. Stay focused. All right. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So I think they took the mask off, gonna change his name to Ben and go on a run or something. Guess we'll see.
Wait, Ben?
Ben 10.
Tennessee?
All right,
They're gonna call
okay,
him
Ben
Tennessee.
10? Okay, cool, got it. I'm glad I'm not the
Yeah.
only nerd that knew that.
There you go. See, Easter eggs, man. I be dropping gems on this, but all right, yeah. So now, Jay Will, hit me up with my man, dog. Hit me up with my man. It's officially signed with AEW.
All right,
Who's
so
signing?
Full Gear, they fully announced my man. I have to say this because Marshall will ruin it.
Jay Will's stalling right now because he's about to mess it up. So go ahead, Jay
Konosuke
Will.
Takeshita.
You had to put me on blast like that, punk. That's why I came the way I did.
Come on, man. You said earlier today that AJ Styles is wearing Chinese. I'm going to need you
That
to...
could have been the only blooper.
Okay, so anyway, we had the announcement that Konosuke Takeshita is officially signed with AEW. Now, for many people who really may not have paid attention, he was definitely a star on AEW Dark Elevation. He would have some matches that really solid matches, but of course, they're elevation. So like, if you watch YouTube, yeah, you knew. If you were really into it, you will watch YouTube. Huge Japan sensation. He started off 16. He started in the industry at 16 with DDT. He ended up he's doing other indie events. He started doing elevation. I think it was 2001 where he really started doing elevation, and then he had shows here and there on Rampage. He was a part of, if not many people remember, he was a part of the interim matches that we had to see who's going to compete for the interim championship while CM Punk was out. He had matches with people like Jay Lethal, Adam Page. He recently just had a tag team match with Jun Akiyama versus Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. The dude has it. He has the energy. He has the charisma. The crowd is really bought into him. The one thing that I really am just a little bit concerned about with him is, like, it's kind of like an Oscar situation where his English isn't truly there yet. But I 100% in the back of my mind feel that he's going to be a future star of AEW. I really want people listening here, look out for him. Seriously, look out for him. He's going to be, right now, he's expected to feature on Elevation, and he's showing up on Rampage. He was recently on AEW Fight Forever. That was around, September of this year in Japan at the Tokyo show, where he had matches with Christopher Daniels, Chris Brooks. Dude is good. If you want some good matches, just gotta highly recommend this one match. He had a great match with Claudio. Oh, I can't pronounce that name. Castagnoli. Cesaro.
Nah, you want to talk shit.
Cesaro.
You want to talk shit, y'all. Y'all see that, right? Mm-hmm. Continue.
He had it, but he put
Even
on...
pimps fuck up, Jay Will. That's what you got to realize.
My boy
Yeah, funny.
He had almost a 20-minute match with Cesaro at Battle of the Belts. Dude ain't no slouch. This is one guy that I'm looking out for. I've seen a couple of his matches where he did stuff outside of AEW and other independent stuff that appears out on YouTube. Dude is a beast. I'm not saying that he's going to be world champion material anytime soon, but at the age of 27, bro has a bright future ahead of him in wrestling. I think it will speak highly on AEW to foster talent like that, young grown talent that is really working their way up and building their way up. With them getting this signing of
Mm-hmm.
Dude has a bright future, and it could just be up for AEW with a talent like that, fostering the relationships with smaller independent companies and then Japanese companies as well.
Okay. All right, Jay Will. Thank you for that, Jay. Hey, man, when Jay, he turned to Jay Glacier on that. And we ain't got Jay Will with the one L. We got Jay Glacier on the line. So tell me,
Mm-hmm.
Jay Glacier Will with one L. Who you want to see this man work with, man?
Well, right now I'm seeing that he's doing a little bit of, like, Elevation. He's doing singles matches. I want to see him doing some singles matches in Rampage. He already had a match against Mox for the interim around that time for that tournament that we had.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see some more with him. Maybe we can get. I don't know. I feel like if we might maybe get another match later on down the road with him with Jay Lethal was someone said something about Jay Lethal being with him. I can't predict that one if we did get that, but like anyone is anyone is a possibility. I don't really have anyone that I would want to see him with just yet. Maybe just getting him with people who are going to just make both of them really look good.
Okay. And we went right back to Jay Will. Enough Jay Glacier, back to Jay Will. Okay, cool. So, Mel,
Oh.
what do you think about my man being signed to AEW from DDT
Okay.
Dramatic Dream Team Pro Wrestling in Japan? Sounds like a good acquisition for TK.
All right.
Thank you for that too, Jay Will. Appreciate you, bro.
You're welcome, jerk.
Good job out there, Jay Will. You said some good stuff. All right. So let me simplify this shit. Jay Will said, "You want to see that nigga on the big leagues, right? You want to see that nigga on Rampage and Dynamite? Go buy his merch when they drop, because that's the quickest way you'll get him onto that show. Yeah, that'd be the quickest way. He's a very successful wrestler, and he is very entertaining, a rising star. Hopefully soon, with all the titles that AEW have, we can see him in the Atlantic title division or the TNT title. Now, guys, I would like to see him work with. We said Claudio. We said Mox. Maybe he could throw in a good match with Darby. Maybe a good match with Jungle Boy. Let's see, who else? I would like to see him work with Rush. Maybe Andrade if he comes back.
Maybe
Who's
Sammy.
think- No, I was just saying no to Sammy. I want to say Sammy.
I was thinking Ray Phoenix possibly, him or Penta,
Well, him and Penta, even Pop. That would be entertaining.
especially with Pop.
So,
That's my
shit, I
dude.
would even like to see dude work with Hangman. If he could go toe to toe with John Moxley, a former world heavyweight champion and Hangman, he should be able to go toe to toe with him too. He don't have to necessarily win the match, but as long as he looks very solid and building up that momentum.
Yeah.
What about you, Quabo? Anybody you want to see this young man work with?
Yeah, I think I would like to see him go against Ishii. I kind of want to see him go against Kenny. I definitely want to see that.
Oh man, he gonna lose one angle. One
He gonna get
angle.
150
No, he's gonna get
triggers.
the GTS. He's gonna get him the GTS.
After he take
Fight mark at
150
the
V trigger
V
and the
triggers,
GTS. I
he's
don't
gonna eat
know.
300 V triggers.
Right.
Nah, but it'll probably be a good match. Kenny is no slouch in that ring. And the
Oh,
way Jay
nah.
Will's talking about him, he's no slouch either. So, you know, that'd be great. Good shit, Quavo. I like that answer. Even though we making jokes about it. Good shit.
Yeah.
Glad to see y'all friends again. All right. All right, y'all. So we talked about this last show, and wouldn't you know it, I think right after we started stopped recording. It came out. Thunder Rosa has, as everybody knows, relinquished the AEW Women's Championship after AEW officials asked her to do so. So Jamie Hayter is officially the new AEW Women's Champion. Excalibur put that out there and announced that Tony Storm's title reign. Check this out, y'all. Tony Storm's title reign will not be an interim. It will be counted as an official reign in the AEW record books. And I saw a tweet from Thunder Rosa thanking her fans for supporting her and everything like that. And hey, continue to get well, Thunder Rosa. Quavo, what you think about Thunder Rosa relinquishing the AEW Women's Championship and everybody being official? Jamie Hayter's official. Tony Storm's run was official all that time. She was interim. They had to say interim. They could have been saying the AEW Women's Champion, but now there's no start by it.
There's no asterisk next to it.
Yeah, no asterisk by it.
Yeah. I think the way that the ladies played on it during Dynamite last episode, I think that was pretty interesting. And you know, more power to Thunder Rosa. I hope she gets better soon. You know, I think that is something that probably weighed on Tony Storm's head while she was holding that title. Like, you know, it's still interim, you know, and you hear that word every time you're mentioned or every time you come out into the ring, and it's always interim. That, you know, that starts to weigh on you. But the fact that they're calling it as a successful run and, you know, putting it in the books, I think that's pretty good. I think Jamie Hayter coming out and putting heat on it and making it seem like, oh yeah, we knew we were going to get the belt and we took that interim off of it. I think that was great heel work. I think, you know, the ladies did a good job and they put on a good match at Full Gear. So, you know, I think we'll see how this reign goes. I'm looking forward to seeing Thunder Rosa get back into the ring. But in the meantime, you know, take your time, get healthy, you know, get back to 100%, and then come do what you do best.
Cool down. Mel, what's your thoughts?
To the ladies of AEW, this is coming from 613 in the Four Corners of Wrestling, coming from Mel. I would like to deeply apologize to the two women that were the AEW Women's Champion. I'm sorry that I said y'all reigns would not count, because at this point, I was proven to be wrong. So I take acknowledgement of that. So thank you. Now, what I really want to say is, it's about damn time. Okay? Everybody's tired of the internship. So it's about damn time, Tony. Take the belt off the woman. Tony did a good job. Then you had the match with Jamie. And that was just like the icing on the cake on why this shit gotta go. So congratulations, Tony. Your reign officially counts. And I'd like to apologize to you. You still ain't got no booty. But I'd like to apologize to you. And Jamie, I'm with you. The only time I'm hating is when I'm hating on you, Jamie.
All right, Tony. You sound like Tony Schiavone over there. You sound really, 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 really happy for her.
Tony got work wives.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, right. Gonna get beat up by their real husbands. All right, they will.
This is one of those moments where being the interim champion really ended up turning in someone's real favor. Interim champion turned to the full champion. Who can complain about that? Who seriously can complain about that?
Does the check change? Instead of getting that interim check, she get that full blown champ check.
I feel like it. I feel like it should at the very least it should be. You're that person now. So, like Mel said, the whole interim thing, it was a moment where the interim things were like, this really doesn't matter in the end when these matches, like we're really just getting matches for matches. But this is that occasion where it worked out for the best because Tony had to drop it. not drop it, relinquish.
Mhm.
So, congratulations, Jamie hit her twice.
Thunder dropped the belt, y'all. This nigga don't know what he talking
Yeah, I'm about
about.
to say yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Thunder
about to say the
dropped it.
same thing too. Good lord.
My bad.
He-
Drop the belt.
And
Yeah,
this
so
is
this
what
our
happens when you mess
AEW
with me.
correspondent.
This has been another great episode of AEW doesn't know what they, Jay Will doesn't know what is going on with AEW again. They're on the 613 Faye Network. Remember what they always say. If you ain't got nothing to say, just don't say it. And we out.
Oh, man.
I hate every one of you. I hate you, and you.
Oh man, it's all good. Let's stop messing with the host, baby. All right, so check it out. We got returns. All right, so we had House of Black. They came back. I saw Hangman came back tonight. How Hangman Adam Page came back. So what y'all think about those returns? House of Black and the return of Hangman Adam Page. He returned to beat up John Moxley.
Let's go.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Mel, you said let's go?
Let's go. House of Black is back, baby.
Yeah.
Black people back on TV again. Black people back on Dynamite. Let's
Tony
get it.
Khan pays Mel under the table, so he's not going to say anything bad about them. I realized that today. I saw something in one of them chats. I was like, damn, you defend them for everything. Shit.
Getting that check, Mel. You ain't
I
splitting
wish.
it? Okay.
I wish.
That's why he was like, okay. So you was doing reconnaissance for the ops.
Nah,
Got you.
I was just honestly, I'm happy House of Black is back. Hopefully, they can look better than they were before. Cause losing to Rusev and Sting was just like, Rusev, Sting, and Darby. So now they're back. Hopefully, they could get into that trios picture. Cause I felt like they were the most dominant trios until the Elite came around. So I'm intrigued. Now with the return of Hangman, I don't know. They got him about to go again in the feud with John Mox. I don't know. I'm more concerned about the House of Black. I'm a big Aleister Black fan. Buddy Murphy. They got Julia Hart. And they got the other Brody. Not Brody Lee, but the other Brody. Tattoo Brody. I call him and Aleister the Tattoo Brothers. Because they got more tattoos than they got skin. But yeah. I'm glad to see them back. Hopefully it could lead to something better. And hopefully we could see the shit that we were getting with Aleister Black that we were getting back when Cody was there, which was all entertaining. And no, AEW does not cut me any checks, so don't believe and listen to our producer. That nigga not even here. You don't know if he's laughing, smiling, angry, nothing.
Oh man, Jay, what you think, Jay Will, about the returns of House of Black and of Hangman Adam Page?
I'm with Mel on this one simply because I want to see a lot more happening with the trios division. I was one that made it a complaint, a genuine complaint about how I felt like there was too many belts. But like, who are we going to put these belts on? And it gives the division a little more oomph. We can get more matches out of it, both house shows and on TV. I'm not really. I mean, Hangman is Hangman. I feel like we know what we're going to get from him. But like the trio situation, I'm excited to see what can come about from that.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see my boy Buddy Murphy. I like Buddy Murphy. That's my dude right there. You serving folks. Quavo, what you think, man? Returns, House of Black, Hangman Adam Page.
Say Buddy Murphy?
I call him Buddy Murphy. I know his name ain't that in the House of Black.
Okay. Yeah. So House of Black is back, guys. Yeah, I think them coming back during the JAS and what is that, the Cassidy squad during right after
The
that match.
best friends.
Yeah, the best friends. I don't.
And he just tried to. You see how they do
can't,
me? See what happens? You mess
I
with them?
can't call them the best friends. They can't. They just they're not my friends. Anyways, I thought it was a good way to bring them back. It was a good way to get some shock and awe. And Aleister Black or Malachi Black is back on TV, and it was good way to bring them all back, man. Good way to show some shine and get us pumped to see them in action. I think they will do great in the trios division. I think that should be something entertaining that we should definitely look out for. And yeah, I agree with Mel there. He's the other Brody, the Tattoo Brothers, the other Brody. Yeah, these guys. I mean, yeah. I think we will definitely see something entertaining from them. And if not, I feel like what a waste. But if not, you'll definitely be able to find them in Dark Elevation or AEW Dark. So we'll see what happens with these guys. I'm a little indifferent to the House of Black coming back, but I did like how they came back and how they came in to the mix and let them know that they returned. So good for them. Good for them.
Well, outstanding.
That's
All
right.
right.
The blacks is back.
On TV, on AEW.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next, we got some AEW talk. I mean NXT talk. Excuse me. Uh, this Iron Survivor Challenge, men and women. So we had Shawn Michaels, who's the overseer of this whole. What I was looking at NXT, it looked like a little board, right? And Shawn Michaels at the head of it. I'm like, damn, Triple H, who the hell did you just hire, man? Because you had Shawn Michaels at the head, you had Road Dogg and X Pac, and I'm like, what the hell kind of board is this they on? You know what I mean? Then you had Alundra Blaze and then Molly Holly, and I'm like, okay, the only one that I think that's got any kind of business sense up there is Molly Holly. But hey, what do I know? You know what I mean? So they announced the women Iron Survivor Challenge because they was like, yeah, these are the people that I've had my eye on, and these are the women: Zoe Stark, who I love, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Kiana James for the women. All right, and there was going to be a match on NXT Tuesday. So by the time this is airing, that Tuesday coming up, go ahead, check it out. All right, you're going to have Indy Hartwell, who I love, Wendy Cho, who I love, and Fallon Henley will face off to figure out who will be the final participant in that Survivor Challenge. All right, Quabo, help me out with the fellas, man. The fellas got their thing going on too now, right? So you NXT
Yes,
guys.
sir, they do. Yes, sir, they do.
Who's it going down for the guys? Who the Sean them pick for the guys, man? You know?
Oh yeah, I know we mentioned we talked about who they got there on NXT, who would even be a contendency when we were talking about the whole Nick Aldis thing. But you got Von Wagner up in there, Carmelo Hayes definitely in there. Definitely I forget who else. We got a couple other good cats up in there, but those are the two main ones that I'm looking for.
Grayson Waller,
Yeah, Grayson Waller's definitely up in that mix too.
Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
Yeah, Joe Grayson Waller. You said JD McDonough?
Yeah, he's on there too.
JD McDonough.
Okay. Yeah, then
And
it's what hold on. Yeah. And then what they got the matches with Andre Chase. How you say my man with the A? I don't want to mess his name up. Axiom and Von Wagner. They'll face off
for the wild. They're the wild card match to see who's going to be the fifth.
For the men, exactly. So you got the men's and the women's. I'm looking forward to both. Cause like I say, I love Wendy Cho, I love Indy Hartwell, I love Zoe Stark. So either one of them three win, I'm happy. You know what I mean? They attacked my girl, Nikita. Yeah, they attacked Nikita. I ain't like that. You know, she tried to go out there with the bum knee. That's probably what took her out, but I love her too. But who you think gonna get it, Quavo? You know what I'm saying? Who you think gonna get that match next week, man?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Andre, Axiom, or Vaughn for the men. Who gonna get that? Who gonna get that final spot?
I think it's gonna be Vaughn.
Vaughn?
Yeah, Axiom did some good work in this last episode of NXT, but I still think it's gonna be Vaughn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What you think? Who you think for the women? Wendy Cho, Indy Hartwell, or Fallon Henley?
I feel like it's definitely gonna be Indy. Yeah, definitely gonna be Indy.
Listen. I don't know. She just lost. She lost to a midget last night, man.
Small
Oh man.
person.
Little
Yeah, I want to have
person,
fun with it.
little
Let me have
person,
fun
we
with
think.
it. You see how tall Indy Hartwell? Indy Hartwell like
In
6'5".
1613 in 613 Productions, Marshall, do not reflect the rest of us in the four corners, please.
Look, I ain't
Don't
about to be
try this at
criticizing everything I say. Anyway, Indy Hartwell like 6'5", losing to a shorty shorter than Rey Mysterio. Come on now.
Once again, this does not
Indy
reflect
Hartwell
on
about to
how
lose.
we think.
Wendy Cho gonna come
Okay,
away the winner. Wendy Cho gonna beat both of them.
he's just a
That's my
part-time
pick.
host.
Look,
Soon to be canceled host.
yeah, okay. All right. I'm the one making
Soon
it
to be
entertaining.
interim host.
Me and Mel. As soon as Mel leaves, gonna be dead again. Who you think, Jay Will? Who gonna win, man? For the men.
On the men's, I was thinking Von Wagner.
Okay.
For the women's, I was leaning. Well, I'm still kind of leaning towards Wendy, but yeah, I'm sticking with my choices there. I'm not.
Wendy Cho, right?
Yeah, I still got my choices of Wendy and Von Wagner.
I think Indy's mad because her boo gone, man. Andy mad, dog. Dexter I don't know, Dexter might take her on vacation. He got the bag now, so what you think, Mel? Who gonna win in NXT next week? Get the final spot for the men and women.
Wendy, sleepy Wendy. She's gonna get it, and Exum, wherever that dude name is,
Axiom.
gonna-
Axiom.
Axiom. They're gonna put him in the match just because they need somebody to hit the spots.
You say that because he looks like Batman Arkham Asylum when he's walking around coming out the ring.
I just say
Where's
that
the
because the
trigger?
motherfucker wears a mask. But I'm just saying they need somebody to hit the spots. There's a high chance Vaughn is gonna win, but hey, I'm going with the underdogs on this week. Wendy and Axiom. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. That's right. We love you, Wendy. Giggity, giggity. Giggity, goo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been our show for today. Anybody want to give it a quick shout out before we roll about this camp? Four corner style? No? Going once?
Whoa, I do.
What you got,
I want to
baby?
give a shout out to the good people at WWE because December 5th, I will be at my very first event, Raw, here at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. So if you watch us, and
Hey,
you're going to
loving
be
that
there,
chicken from Popeyes.
if you watch wrestling and you plan on being at WWE Raw on December 5th at Capital One Arena, I'm going to be there. Look out for me.
He gonna be
Fours
wearing
up, quads
thumbs
down.
up.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
we need to see them foes in the arena, baby. We get them foes thrown up in the arena in a nice little section. Hey, we'll love it, baby. Y'all throw them up
I'm going to just
and then
have a
throw them
sign.
down. All I need to see is this. I want to see a wave. Do the wave. Damn right, baby. Hey, that's been our show for today. And as we like to say here in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals. And we out.